Hi, how are you? Welcome back, and thank you for joining me once again. Here we are, we're going to do the tarot reading for the astrology with Jupiter in retrograde. And I have to let you know that I actually had done the cards and done the full reading, and then I realized I hadn't turned on the microphone, so it was all in complete silence. So I'm not going to redo the cards. The cards have already been shuffled. I'm just going to show you the cards. They're pretty fantastic. So the energy, the underlying energy of the cards, and there's hardly any cards because they came out quite quickly and the message was enough. So I always heed the advice I'm given when it comes to the tarot. When the spirits speak, I listen. So the underlying energy, we've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is the card of wisdom. It can sometimes be the card of organizations, but I'm looking at it as the card of wisdom. It's the seeker of truth. It's the seeker of wisdom. It's the seeker of knowledge. So that's the energy or the underlying energy that we're going to be working with throughout the reading. And for those of you who have forgotten, I am intuitive tarot reading. So sometimes I give you the full meaning of the card as per the Rider-Waite, and sometimes I just tell you what I'm reading in the cards. We have 3 cards and they're all really beautiful. The first one that came out was the 4 of Swords, which talks about rest and talks about contemplation. This particular card, I really like the image in the context of what we're talking about here, which is the seeker of truth, the underlying truths, and coming to understand ourselves in more detail by understanding truly the truths that we believe in and how they are impacting on our life. And if we have a look at this, the person is fully naked. So they really are bearing their soul to the universe, to the gods. They're reaching up for knowledge and assistance. And they've created this nice platform which is being protected, and we know it's thought. So this is us being protected from our thoughts, okay? So because we are dealing with the inner truths or the hidden subconscious truths, and we don't want to be caught up with too much chatter from the conscious mind. So this is reminding us that it's a time to really lay ourselves bare, to get down to ourselves, if you like, at the naked soul, and start experiencing and reviewing our own truths. What comes after that is the Knight of Swords, which talks about quick movements of thought. And it also talks about change of thought. So what we're probably going to have happening is, if we spend some time by ourselves thinking about life and using that time to meditate and to muse on our inner truths, particularly those ones that pop into the mind that need to be dealt with. So when we do get those insights, I think they're going to come pretty quickly. And when we work with those insights, it is going to be change. And it is fundamentally going to be change in the way that we are thinking. And if you think about 4 months, which is the period of the retrograde in the span of our life, it's not very, very long at all. So there's a lot of opportunity for us to really have some fundamental changes in how we see the world. And once we change how we see the world, we will also then change how we interact with the world, and then we will change the world around us. And then after that comes the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. So the Ace of Cups in this instance is, if you like, because this is Botticelli, it's from that romantic period, so it is Mary with the child, Jesus. But if we look at that symbolically as the child and it being young and hasn't got all of this weight, emotional weight already upon the child, but is young and free and open and learning. So this is the opportunity for us for moving forward. We can get rid of those truths that no longer serve us, and we can leave them behind, and then we can go into the world in a new way, in a new path. And I like to think about it because Jupiter is quite beneficial. It's a lot about potential, and it's very protective. And that's really what the image is of the mother with the child, the mother protecting the child and letting the child explore and grow. And we might need to take that approach with our new self or our new thoughts of self. We might need to just be a little bit protective of our newer self and not to let that out too quickly, because we probably perhaps don't have the words with which to explore that and don't have the depth with which to protect it. So perhaps that's just asking us to be a little bit gentle with the new self, with our new truths, and how we share that. So altogether, it's very nice. Take the time out and be really honest with yourself. Get rid of all the things that we use to protect ourselves from the truth. Expect it to come in, these new truths, insights. It's going to change who we are. It's going to change the way we think. But that's really what we want, right? We're at a stage, if you're following me, if you're following your spiritual path, it's because you've decided that you would like to change and grow and move forward. And that's fantastic. And then, of course, once we decide to go, we're on a different path. We're at a new beginning of what gives us fulfillment, what gives us gratification. And also it's new, so we need to protect it. But it's very fertile, so it's going to grow and go places. And this has got to do with our belief system. Well, I love it when the cards come out so simply and so eloquently, and it's really lovely. So there you are. Take the time out, bare your soul, be open to the changes that are going to happen in your thinking, and at the same time, please just be a little bit protective of yourself in this new state and your new thoughts, and protect them from that cynical, logical you and me that we sometimes have that causes us to hesitate or not to believe the new path that opens up for us. All right, and good luck, and bye.